Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a statement that the retired President UHURU Kenyatta issued as far as how the previous regime has been dealing with young people and the current regime that is harming the young people. This was his message. In fact, he was comparing the leadership of one second president, Daniel Arap Moi, and the current president, William Samoei Ruto. In that comparison, you will say that President Ruto is worse than President Moi. This is UHURU Kenyatta's word. I had a biological father and a political father who mentored me when I was young. Mzee Moi was not afraid of young people like the one in government today. Moi mentored youth. To some extent, we can say yes. How did the people like Musalia Mudavadi came to power? They were very young. Just at the age of 28, Mudavadi was a minister. That was Moi. People like Wetangula, UHURU Kenyatta, even William Ruto himself, raised by Moi. Akina Jirongo. So that was Moi. At least he had youth in his administration. Even in the ministries, walikuwa age of 28, someone is a minister. Wapi kwa serikali ya Ruto? So the comparison is that when the youth comes out to speak, they are met with tear gas and live bullets. UHURU was condemning that. So this did not sit well with one Farouk Kibet. Farouk Kibet in two instances. One, Eastern Ukochini. Another one in Vihiga. He is condemning President UHURU Kenyatta for his statement and even going further to threaten him that they can stop his retirement benefit over political meddling. Unajua walituambia huyu Farouk ni co-president. Tukachukulia kama muda. Remember, Farouk Kibet does not hold to any government office. Hapana, he is just President Ruto's personal assistant, PA ya Ruto. Hashikili nafasi yoyote kwa serikali hii, but all powerful. How?
Nauliza rais ambaye amestaafu hawe na heshima na Wakenya. Huwezi kuwa rais ambaye umestaafu unaenda kufanya uchochezi. Sisi pia tunasema shetani afanye namna gani? Yes, nafasi ipatiwe rais wa nchi hii aendeshe Kenya jinsi yeye aliendesha Kenya. Hata ingawacha hatukufurahia uongozi wake, tulivumilia kwa hiyo miaka 10. Lakini yeye hataki hiyo uvumilivu, hataki amani kwa Kenya. Asubuhi uchochezi, saa 10 anaamusha upande hii. Sisi hapa Pokot tunamwambia shetani afanye namna gani? Yes, kwa sababu serikali ambayo inatawaliwa na uchochezi, wa Kenya pikana pande hii, hapana muamushe pande hii. Na wewe unastahafu, na wewe unakula mshahara ya Wakenya.
Wewe si wa kwanza kuretire. Mzee Moi aliretire baada ya...
Tunataka kuuliza watu ya Vihiga. Huyu rais ambaye amestaafu aliwacha nini huko Ikulu? Iko kitu aliwacha huko? Sisi tunamwambia awache uchochezi. Watu ya Vihiga mnasema namna gani? Hata mamlaka ikikuja hapa magharibi sio ni sawa? Ni sawa si sawa? Sasa tunaambia Ichung'wa, sisi tunataka mtu yoyote ambaye anaenda staafuni, anaenda retire, hii kitu ipelekwe bunge. Yule mtu anauzika kwa siasa, pesa yake ya retire itolewe ipatiwe wananchi. Watu ya Vihiga, hiyo ni sawa si sawa? Hii activeness ya huyu jamaa analeta ukabila everywhere. Nyinyi mnataka ukabila? Kama Wetangula ama Musalia ata make our rise, is there a problem? Is there a problem? Hata kesho Mungu akipenda, uongozi ikienda kwa Hamala, iende kwa Osoro, iende hapa kwa Dagala, sisi tunasema Mungu asifi. Hiyo ndio siasa sisi tunataka kusumuza kama Wakenya. Tunataka kuuliza wale wameshindwa kuwafanyia Wakenya kazi, sisi wa relax vile watu wanasema, watu wafanye namna gani?
Now, Gachagua said something about Farouk, which I can now agree that it was true. But before we play that video, there is something also George Wajakoya told William Ruto while in Siaya County about Farouk. Go and tell Farouk and tell them that this country is bigger than him. There is a lot George Wajakoya was speaking to, just in that one word. He was telling William Ruto in his presence. Hakumficha sijui aseme kwa public. Ruto alikuwa amekaa pale, Raila hako hapa. Wajakoya was addressing him. Go and tell Farouk and others to know that this country is bigger than them.
If you did not do what you did, this country would have burned. But we don't want to burn this country, Mr. President. I want you to go and tell Farouk and group, waambie wakae chini, because this country is bigger than them.
William Ruto said at one point that Rigathi Gachagua was just following a small person and fighting Farouk Kibet. That Farouk Kibet is a small person that Gachagua was just fighting. Gachagua said that Kibet is not a small person like he is putting it. This is a kind of a co-president. Yani, tuko na watu wawili ambao wanafanya kazi ya president kwa hii nchi saizi. William Ruto na Farouk Kibet. That means Farouk Kibet can give orders, and those orders will be taken seriously. Members of parliament are bowing to Farouk Kibet as if he's the president. Sasa huyu ni mtu ambaye hana nafasi kwa serikali, lakini anatishia kusimamisha mshahara wa rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta. And when we were told that this guy is a co-president, we don't take it serious. Today, I want to agree with Rigathi Gachagua.
That he said, I fight small people. I don't fight anybody. He says that I was fighting Farouk Kibet. Farouk Kibet is not a small man. He is a co-president in this country. Farouk Kibet runs the government. Everybody reports to him. The Inspector General of Police, the head of public service, cabinet ministers. William Ruto issues instructions to cabinet ministers through Farouk Kibet. Ministers tremble at his very sight. So, Farouk Kibet wanted to give instructions to Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua was elected by the people of Kenya alongside William Ruto. There is no way I would have allowed Farouk Kibet to give instructions to me. And let me tell you, Rogers, Farouk Kibet was trying to run my office, make appointments for people to come and see me. And initially, I thought it's okay, maybe that's how William Ruto wants us to work. Until I learned that Farouk Kibet was collecting money from people to come and see me, and I have nothing to give them in return. And I went and I told the president, Mr. President, I'm your principal assistant. Please, your personal assistant cannot give me instructions. And if you want to give me any instructions, you give them yourself and I obey them to the letter. But you cannot use your PA to order me around. And your PA is taking advantage to make money from people. And I told you, Mr. President, for your information, because I'm your advisor in this matter, I will be failing in my duty if I don't advise you and tell you what is happening.
Okay.
all the people Farouk Kibet is clearing to come and see you, he's collecting money. And there's hue and cry in town. And State House is getting very disrespected because it has become a center of corruption. All appointments of people coming to see you, Kibet is collecting money. And Mr. President, I think you need to check this. But if you want to continue with it, tell him to keep off my...
One will be wondering now, as we conclude this discussion, why is Farouk Kibet on UHURU Kenyatta so much? I had said in a previous video, and I will repeat, UHURU Kenyatta might be pushing for Gachagua's, Matiang'i's presidential candidature through Jubilee Party. There is a possibility that UHURU might be handing the Jubilee Party leadership to Matiang'i as the next PL. Atakuwa ndio party leader. Now let's look at the current political move that Matiang'i is making. Now meeting Gachagua in Wamnyoro, Eugene Wamalwa and the big team. Then they become a big thing. It threatens and worry the Ruto's group. So the man who has been a co-president is worried. They are being shaken just because someone said the truth and they are suggesting a different leaders to take over. They're supporting different side. Ukitaka kusema ya kwamba president akienda retirement asiongee siasa, kwani inamaanisha freedom of speech inaenda wapi? That is so much retrogressive. If UHURU Kenyatta was praising this government, Kibet will not say what he said. But instead, that is politics. You can't gag someone. But they are worried that UHURU could be supporting a person who might challenge them. So you listen to the tone, the body language of Farouk Kibet. You see a man who under command and therefore justifies the issue of, oh, ni co-president. Kwa hivyo mkiona nchi ikianguka, serikali ikifanya vibaya, mnajua Farouk Kibet anachangia mtu ya Ruto.